Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it, then we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking past. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause that's power in knowing. You need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and after you get the information, pass it to your brothers. Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one make. Made is good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
Yeah, man. It's your big motherfucking homie, Big Betty, man. God bless y'all and don't stress y'all, man. Man, we could change the world, man. We could do it, man. We could do anything we put our minds to, man. Just a lot of people don't like to apply themselves, man. You know, a lot of people don't know their potential. A lot of people don't know who they are. A lot of people don't know who they are. You know, and that goes to that's the topic of the night, y'all. What if? Listen to me. Let me take these fucking spectacles off. What if you found out that you were a superhero? What if you found out that you were the descendant of a superhero? What if everything, listen to me, what if everything on this planet, what if everything that's been created and set up on this planet is to keep you from reaching your full potential? What if everything that you go through on this planet, every system that's been put in place, everything that's been, everything that's taken place, what if it was just to keep you from becoming who you really are inside? What if it was just to keep you from reaching your fullest potential? You got to ask yourself, Why, oh why were our ancestors? What's good, Antoine, man? You got to ask yourself, why, oh why were our ancestors done so dirty? Why, oh why how could we go from the originators, the original people on the planet, to the lowest and the bottom of the totem pole? How's this possible? How? Why would there be hundreds of millions of your ancestors tortured, brutalized, demoralized, taken from their native land, taken from their native tongue, stripped of their culture, stripped of their name, stripped of their identity? Why do you think this is so systematically that happened? Why? Do you think listen to me, y'all. Do you think for 1 second that amount of hatred could come from nothing? Do you think for 1 second the amount of hatred that it would take to oppress somebody for over hundreds of years at the very least, if you can't realize there is some supreme hatred, nonetheless, supreme hatred towards you and your kind, for somebody to do you so dirty for so long and keep the boot on your neck and on the foot on your back for so fucking long? You have to ask yourselves. For one, you have to ask yourself why. For two, you have to ask yourself, why would it be us? What did we do? What did we do? What did the melanated people do on this planet? For one, we know the melanated man was the first man on this planet. For one, for facts. For two, we have to realize before we were stripped down of everything, before we were broken down to this point where we're at today, as a whole, I'm not talking about individuals. Before we were broken down as a whole to the place where we're at today, you got to realize, what were we doing for millions of years before that? So you have to understand something. They lied to you and told you you were a slave. They had to lie to you and tell you you were a slave. Now, our people were put in bondage. Our people were destroyed, dismantled, humiliated, demoralized. Anything you could think of, the worst of the worst, it was done to our ancestors, our forefathers, right? But why would you need to break somebody down so low? Exactly. Bernadette said it. I'm about to read y'all's comments. I have to get this off before I break my train of thought. How could we allow somebody to, or how did we get to the point where we're so low where we're at now? You have to wonder. And I know I'm speaking slow because I'm trying to be clear on my thoughts. I'm not trying to just talk and run my mouth. I'm not gonna run my coochie either. I'm gonna fucking choose the right words, because what I'm gonna say tonight, what I'm gonna break down tonight, is probably one of the most important topics, important videos that I've ever touched. For a long time, I knew I was special, right? For a long time, I knew I wasn't like everybody else. For a long time, I could tell there was a difference. And I'm not talking about my genetics. I'm not talking about my appearance. I'm not talking about my confidence, my lack of confidence. I ain't talking about my skin texture, my skin color. I ain't talking about none of that that materialistic bullshit. I'm talking about spiritually. I realized as a child, from a child, I realized spiritually I wasn't like everybody else. I realized I had the potential and the power to rally a group of people. I realized I had the potential and the power to make people feel. I realized I had the potential and the power to make people think, to put people in a mindset where they're understanding of things. I had the power, the clear mindset to give people give you words that give you images. Because I remember as a child the power of the word. I know the power of language. I know the power of the tongue. I knew this as a child. I was taught this. You know, I was taught this shit. I was taught that life was important. I was taught that I was special. I was taught that my people uh created and invented and 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 pretty much civilized this planet. And I'm not talking about I was taught this from a racist standpoint. I wasn't taught this from a bigotry standpoint. I wasn't put it like this. To have pride in who you are, is not something that should be frowned upon in society. To be proud of who you are, to be thankful and blessed and happy for who you are and knowledgeable of who you are, is not something that should be looked down and frowned upon. But in this fucking time, they allow people to choose the agendas that they want to live for and stand for. But if you say you're a proud American man, if you say you're a proud European man, a proud white man, if you say you're a proud black man, if you say you're a proud Chinese man, a proud Cambodian man, it's frowned upon because of this fantasy inclusion that was given to us by mankind, by governments and systems. Because in the beginning of time, everybody was not included in everything. The savages were savage and the children of God were godly. You got to understand, some people on this planet, everything on this planet is not of God. Everybody on this planet is not of God. There are some people and some things and some entities. There's a lot of stuff on this planet that didn't come to this planet from God. Some of these other things came from other dimensions. Some of these other things came from other galaxies. Some of these other things came from different fucking thought processes, some of these things were animalistic. Some of these people were simply, some of them were, see, because you have to understand something. My ancestors are the time travelers. My ancestors, our ancestors, God's people's ancestors are the time travelers. God's people's ancestors are the ones who came down here from Mars, who landed on this planet from Mars. God's ancestors, the original the original man who came around, landed down here, and they seen, okay, yeah, it was always people here. Yeah, watch this. Popping beetle. They had different names for him. Some people called him the Puanit man. Some people called him Dank Ness. The older generation, those older civilizations, what they call them, the Cro-Magnon man and all that shit, the African man. Those people were always here, right? But guess what? When the people come down from the other galaxies, They colonized and civilized this earth. They gave people the math, the intergalactic math, the sciences. They gave humans science, math, arithmetic, time, concepts of time and dates, and gave people a system to base their life off, right? Some people are derived from that. And people are like, how do you know what you derive from? Or how do you gonna say you're special in this and that? Have you ever glown green, my nigga? Have you ever seen aliens? Have you ever? And some people, oh, this a demon. You seen a demon? You seen it? No, motherfucker. Everything on this planet, like I told you just a minute ago, everything on this planet is not from this planet. Some of the shit that we coming across and coming in contact with is not of God. It's not of this planet. It's not of this time, this dimension. Y'all share this video, man. Share this shit on y'all social media platforms, man. Help me out. Because my word is powerful. My word is strong. And my word is going. And it ain't motherfucking getting promoted and pushed. They're not gonna push my channel. I keep getting a subscriber up, subscriber down, subscriber up, subscriber down. Let me get the fuck out of here. The other day, I was watching I was looking at my analytics page, and a video went from 61 views to 54 views in my eyes. In my eyes. That's only a few views, you might say. That's only like a few views. What's that? 64 down to 61 down to 54. That's about 7 views, 6 views. I ain't thinking about it, but that's just that. It's under 10, but it's the principle. If niggas could shave 6, they could shave 100. Niggas could shave 100, they could shave. You get what I'm saying? So y'all share this shit, and I'm not saying it's rigged. I'm humble and thankful that I got these amount of people watching me. You feel me? I'm humble and thankful that y'all rocking with me. You know? So listen. They taught you in school that your ancestors were slaves. They taught you in school that your ancestors were property, right? They didn't teach you that you were God's property. Exactly. I'm going to get on that. Listen. All right, let me read these comments because I wanted to say something about that. I love you too, baby. Thank you. I just got a kiss and a heart blown at me from my baby. Let me read these comments. A teenage, shamelessly vicarious. What's up, baby? A teenage neighbor was just saying this to me today. Come on, man. God's people are speaking. Y'all better listen. We're here and we're speaking. You better listen. Every day people bypass me like I'm a fucking regular basic human. Motherfucker, I don't want you to bow down to me. And I don't seek to be exalted as a king or a god or nothing like that, but I am not a motherfucking mere human. A teenage neighbor was just saying this to me today. I was excited to hear a young person that understood in depth what's happening. It gave me hope. Facts. It's the energy of today. It's the energy of today. I'm gonna say something to y'all too. Let me say it right now while it's on my mind. They're saying right now that we're getting hit with solar flares and all this and all that, right? But all around, we're seeing alien spaceships. We're seeing it. We're seeing our ancestors coming back, right? Our ancestors are coming back, and we're seeing it, right? But guess what they're gonna say? They're gonna spin it on you. Listen, because I'm about to read these comments, man. Y'all bear with me, man. Y'all fuck with me, man. It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. And I'm sipping on that same sparkling red wine to keep my blood pumping, man. Because they're trying to kill God's people internally. And it's happening. Motherfuckers are dropping dead. You understand me? They know the potential that's locked. Of course, they call it junk DNA. They call our hidden potential junk DNA. You know why it's been junked? Because they destroyed it. The fluoride, the this, the that, the booms, the whoops, the boops. My nigga, it's a rap. The music, the sound, everything. Everything that's been set up has been set up to destroy you, my king, you, my queen, you, God's son, you, God's daughter. Everything that's been set up has been set up to take you out of your power and your potential, to make you a lesser version of yourself. Please let me talk, y'all. They know the potential. Okay, boom. We were already here. Facts. But like I said, some of those people who was here was basic niggas. They were fucking basic humans. And you could see a basic mud man. And this is why I say mud man. They say Kanemu the Molder. His name was Kanemu the Molder. This man was like 12 feet tall. Big ass old school creator man. He was one of the original family of the original ones. This man was 12 feet tall. His name was Kanemu the Molder. Look him up. This man made humans from the mud of the Nile. He took mud from the Nile River and made humans with that shit and breathed life in that shit. They make clones to this day. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, there's mud people here. And I'm not talking about the mud, the skin complexion. I'm talking about the mud of the Nile. The mud of the Nile River. Understand, I know what's going on. Labels can weaken our strength at a person. They need us weak because they can't control us in our strength. Yeah, that's why they got 5G grid systems to fucking come to stop your. Because I can blow through some shit. I'm blowing through shit. When it gets all when it goes down and everything's said and done, life is in normal. Once these flares hit and the world transforms like into what it's gonna be, God's people are gonna get powers unlocked and they're gonna turn into superheroes. See, all my life I've been able to fly in my dreams. All my life I can jump in and out of my dreams. Can y'all jack in and out your dreams? Can like you be asleep and you be in a like fucked up situation, you go and get up out of there. I do that shit anytime, all the time. If I'm dreaming and it's some weird shit or it's fucked up or somewhere I don't want to be, popping up out of there. Popping up out of there. Right up out of there. You hear me? I'm popping right up out of there. Bernadette said their time is up. I mean, I'm gonna say this with that, y'all. We gotta stop saying that because we gotta stop saying that. It might sound good to say that, but you can't. You can say that all you want, but them niggas still got nuclear bombs. You can say that all you want, but them niggas still. Now listen. I'm not saying they're. Listen, they still got the power system and grid. They still got the traffic set up. They still got law over the land. They still issue death to whoever violates their law. They still have power, ultimate power. They have so much power over you. You have a child and just give it to them. Fuck. Yeah, I said it. And Mr. Everybody, I am a law-abiding, tax-paying, government-loving, good tax-paying citizen. So I don't commit no crimes. I smoke legal blend of tobacco shit, and I'm doing my thing, man. You know, I'm only out here having a smoke break with my people, talking about shit that's important to us. That's it. I'm not in position to have no nothing set up or nothing. I'm not against nobody. I love the government. I love America. I respect the game, but I understand. All right. All right. Beetroot for healthy blood. Yep. Beetroot. Uh. Beetroot. And I got to get me some beetroot too. But beetroot. Uh. Onions, garlic. Um. Black cherry juice. Dark wine, and I'm not an alcoholic. I barely drink, but this is for my blood. Dark red wine. Only shit, red shit, berries, antioxidants, berries, dark blackberries, raspberries, boysenberries, all that shit. Acai berry. Come on, man. I'm a real health doctor. I really do this shit in real life. In real life. Uh the chosen one said the frequencies. Exactly. This shit is what is going on, y'all. Listen. When they okay, the frequencies of the earth are changing anyway. That's why look, it been everybody talk about how hot it is. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Right? I'm 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 like, it's not hot. It's not hot. I'm thinking in my head like, nah, it's not hot. Everybody else like, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Guess what? I ain't gonna lie. In my hands, this how I know they're not lying about it's hot. My hands had got heat bumps on my hands. These bunch of little heat bumps because my body was trying to survive that shit. Now I'm gonna tell you something. That's also my body taking that radiation and spitting it back out because it'll come out with this little white little pus come out of it. So it's capturing the radiation and spitting it out. But because our bodies are perfect and they'll do anything to defend it because the body's telling you, bitch, get out of here. Bitch, hell no, I'm gonna fight you, bitch. And these bodies are made perfect in the image of God. You know what I'm saying? So what's good, Colin? Uh Project Looking Glad, all that Project Looking Ass, all that shit, y'all. But I'm gonna say this: when the military, okay, exactly. That's what I do. I be in the sun all the time. Mm-hmm. I already know that's radiation blizzard. Look, I just said it, and I know. I'm telling you, I know. I know. I know. Them shits is look. I wish I could show you. You can't really see it with this camera, but yeah. Shit is real out here, man. But fuck all that. I ain't absorb that shit. Like Dragon Ball Z, I'm absorbing light energy, yo. If you can't absorb this light energy, when it really happens, man, yeah, it's gonna go crazy. Now listen, y'all notice the wave of mental illness lately? The frequency of the planet is rising so high, it's making people's cerebral cortex pop if they can't take it. And see, people don't like to hear shit like that. But it don't matter what you want to hear because this shit is real. It's real out here, man. Stop thinking what you want to think and accept life for what it really is and deal with it. It's beautiful when you deal with your problems. It's beautiful when you have solutions. It's beautiful when life works out the way you planned it. You know? Mm-hmm. She said, people look at you like it's leprosy. I'm just like, at least that shit stops at my skin. Exactly. Where it's reaching at you. Where it's reaching you at. Exactly. Exactly. Because your body, that means your body's like, bitch, capture that shit, pop it out. It's perfect. But it's so raw though, y'all. I was damn, my shit was bumping up, like whelping up. It was weird, man. My shit welled up like bubbled. It turned to a bunch of bubbles and shit. I was like, oh shit, because the sun was so hot. Now I'm out here on the coast, I'm on the ocean, and I ain't even been to the beach. It's just in the day to day, just being, in and out the house and doing what I going to work and doing what I do. Itchy too. Somebody said, shamelessly said, it's muggy, all that shit, man. But guess what, man? If you want to live, you'll endure. You feel me? Absorb it, man. Absorb it. Embrace whatever happens because there there's nothing you could do to control anything right now, but you can prepare, embrace. Prepare, embrace, aka build your body up, embrace for anything, good, bad, and indifferent. You know, that's what this is about. Preparation and embracing. Embrace, brace for it. And I ain't talking about no car accident. I'm talking about, I just seen today on the news there is an ice block the size of a whole country floating in the motherfucking ocean. There is a iceberg in the ocean right now, floating the size of a country, just floating right now. Where it goes, we don't know. You understand me? That I'm not saying, oh, the world, who doom and gloom. No, 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 no. I'm saying, wow, everybody's playing the games and bullshitting life around, right? It's so much shit going on, and some of us are about to activate. Some of us are about to activate. And I wasn't throwing up no hand sign, but look, some of us are about to activate. Some of us are about to transform. Some people wonder why my life goes the way it goes, because people don't even know who I am. And I'm no better than nobody. But people, I'm a poor, humble man. You feel me? But people don't. They look at what the fuck they think. Yeah, you could really be good. You could really walk the path. You can really be a superhero. You when I tell you both of my sons say I want to be like you when I get older, daddy. Who the fuck does that, bro? Who hears this, bro? Yeah, yeah. She said they spilled another train in Yellowstone. It leads to the Mississippi River. The entire center of the U.S. will be affected. I'm sick of these clowns. They're not funny. I mean, yeah, they have agendas because look, under the laws that they passed, if the air's polluted or the water's polluted, they can come take you off your land and provide you temporary housing, aka concentration camp. When I tell you I've already seen those camps, I used to have dreams that I would go to the camps to get my sister and my family members out. And in the dreams I would just fly over the cage because it was a tall fence. Fuck. Tall fence. I would jump over that motherfucker, go back, grab whoever I was grabbing, throw them up, jump up, grab them, and come down with them. I promise you that's what I was doing in my dream. And I used to dream this place all the time. So I know it's future shit. And I pray that we don't have to endure this. I pray we don't have to endure this shit, man. I pray we don't have to endure this shit. Everybody thinks everything's a joke. Everybody thinks everything's a game. Nobody cares about nobody no more. People are so cold, you know. I never ever in my life, lived in a time where nobody had no love. Like, there's no love out here. There's no love, man. Love is free. Fuck. I never seen nothing like this in my life. Everybody's so everybody's so anti-God. Everybody's so evil. I'm sorry, Spider. I gotta kill you. I'm sorry. Everybody's so evil. Everybody's so evil. And then people like me, I've always been like this. I'm not putting on no front. I'm not a weirdo. I'm a real man who likes women with big booties. Like, I'm a real man. Like, but the thing about it is, in order to reach completeness and fullness, you can't lust, you can't sin, you can't um be a glutton. You can't do none of that shit, man. It's rules and regulations to get into the house of a God, man. Even to be accepted. Like, he won't even know your name. He won't even know your name if you're living this fantasy double dutch good and bad life where you can jump good and bad, good and bad, good. My nigga, life, your soul ain't double dutch, my nigga. Your soul's not double dutch. Your soul is not a joke. What's good, Wing It? Your soul is not a joke. It's not a game. This is the last life you're gonna get. Understand that. Fuck. This is your last chance at glory. This is your last chance to do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance. If you're not a holy roller, get right. It's all about that. Don't fake, because you can't fake like, oh, I try to be. No, right your wrongs and get right. If it's too late for you, still do the best you can. It don't matter. God will have acceptance for you. He'll try. Unless it's carnal sins that some people have crossed those line. Hey, it's okay. You can we still love you too. God loves all. And that's the truth. God loves everybody. But God has no mercy for his enemies. Because his enemy has no mercy for us. He has no mercy for us, man. I might sound like a bitch on here. Hey, people think life is a game when you only get one life. And if you knew that you were a superhero, if you knew that you had powers, man, I watched my brother one time, man. Real talk, y'all. I watched my brother say, watch this, y'all. He said, man, I want that fork, man. He said, fork. And a fucking fork appeared in his hand. It's the truth. My brother H. Paper. Yeah. The motherfucker said, watch this, y'all. He said, I wanted a fork in my hand. Some shit, he said, fork. And the motherfucking fork was in his hand. And he don't do magic. Some people are different. Yeah, we get more than one life, but in this body, this is your only life in this body. If you want to keep coming back and doing this shit again and again and again, that's on you. But listen to me, baby girl. Listen to me. Life does not end with your body. Your spirit moves on, right? But if your spirit didn't reach its fullest potential or do something or complete its mission, because the spirit has a purpose. Okay, some people were born in sin, lust, whatever, but you still have a purpose because you, out of millions of sperm cells, swam into your mom's urethra and vagina and urethra and womb, and you made it out of millions of people already. So you won a race already being born out of millions of sperm cells. That's magical in itself. 1 in a million. So you are already 1 in a motherfucking million just for being born. And that's a fact. You know, I done so much supernatural shit, but I'm not here to talk about that. But I should. I mean, I've done so much stuff, but I don't want to, my talents are for my journey and my talents are for whatever they're for, and I'm gonna use them when it's time to, cause I'm still here and we sparking and we arcing and sparking. We still kicking, man. You know what I mean? I just gotta stay alive to see this shit. You know, I just pray to God that we get to that everybody get to withstand and see. Um, and I pray I just get to live to see it, man. You feel me? Me and my babies, and get to be together and live to see it, and might hopefully have me a nice wife and live life. That's what I want to do, but I don't know. I don't know, man. You know. Yeah, and anxiety and shit is normal and natural, but you can't let that shit take over you. Um, when you're too overly open in any emotional feeling, you leave your spirit open for possession. If I'm too happy, I'm you open up your spirit. If you're angry, opening up your spirit for something. Any emotion that you just, if like, oh, so if you find what I mean by that, if you find yourself feeling anxious, say, hey, just calm down, baby. It's all right. Just tell yourself it's all right. Because unless you're dead, if you're dead, there's nothing you could do about it. But if you're still alive, it's always something you could fucking do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That could happen. That needs to happen, but I can't live in that trauma. No. Have to rebuke it and abide in God. Now, for real, like I've been through trauma my life too. Seriously, you're looking at a broken man, but I fixed myself. Um, yeah, come on, man. This world has beat the shit out of us. A lot of people have been through murder, RAPs, and people been through all kind of shit on this planet, man. The worst of the worst, the best of the best is happening too, y'all. Please understand that. But the worst of the worst is happening out here, man. You got kids and shit, and people that's going through shit. You know what I mean? Me too, man. That's what we healing Wingit right now. We're doing that right now. Because what I'm doing for Wingit is giving her words of encouragement, man. And this is a prison. Nah, what's worse than the prison planet, y'all? What's worse than that? That's how they got the same setup under earth, up under us. That's way more elaborate, way more nicer, way more healthy, and they have. Why do you think they? Why do you think? They're not even here no more. We're by ourselves. What we see up here with us is sellouts and clones. Everything else is staged, and it might be somewhere else, filmed from somewhere else, underground or something like that. Why you think they spraying tic-tac-toe in the sky? They're not here no more. They're under there, and we're here by ourselves, finna have to fend for ourselves. Which I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm a soldier, y'all. But when we become activated into what we're supposed to be, when shit happens, when whatever happens, y'all, don't be scared. You feel me? Don't be scared. I mean, healing is continual, man. It's a blessing that we sharing, that you're sharing. It's a blessing that I'm sharing. I'm just sharing. We sharing, man. We're here together, man. We're here to do this together, man. You know, it's a blessing to be on here, y'all. But yeah, listen, whatever's about to happen, when it does happen, because everything's happening right now. There's just so much shit happening. Uh, just endure, be strong, be smart, and endure. You know, I love everybody. I appreciate everybody. I ain't one of them old fake people on here trying to talk about. They telling you to look down. I'm telling you to look up. Everybody worry about them boys down at the bottom. They're already down at the bottom. They're already down at the bottom. And guess what? We need to be looking up. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you. That's what my kids do. That's what my kids do. That's what my kids do. Um, Sending big hearts out to all my people, all my subscribers, man. I fucking love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We really out here. I'm really on here trying to give y'all some real life-changing information. Maybe something you might not have heard before. Something real though, you know. I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing. You know, I could fact you and date. We could go back to the damn beginning of time with Big Betty. You know, thank you so much. Yeah, Bernadette, thank you. Wayne, thank you. Appreciate y'all, man. You know what time it is, man. Um, man, y'all don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand. We wonder why we so bad and everybody so flipped out. Wonder, it's certain states, there's certain places that where the the frequencies are so high that they make you do what you do. And then with the music facts, you listen to certain music and shit like that. Come on, man. That shit crazy, man. We don't know what we doing because we don't know who we are. It's like you know in the movie Kryptonite, the story Kryptonite, Superman. Superman's got all the powers in the world, but when he's next to kryptonite or he's ingesting kryptonite or he has kryptonite near him, what's that gonna do? Impair him of his powers. We ain't nothing but Superman drinking our kryptonite, eating our kryptonite, smoking our kryptonite, drinking our kryptonite. We all trying to survive, y'all. I'm not perfect. I smoke that nasty ass tobacco bullshit, you know. I don't listen to the radio, but it's, you know, what I'm saying is it's not even if you listen to the radio, which is good that you don't. God bless. That's why people like us be attracted to each other. But what I'm saying is, because I don't need what I'm saying is, it carries the energy with it, you know? It carries the energy with it. Just wake up and feel, and wake up and realize who you are. You know, wake up and realize who you are, man. I love y'all, man. I pray this word reaches many people. I pray that you know, it reaches somebody's heart, and they feel um some sense of purpose, or some sense of meaning, or give somebody just a step in the right direction. You know, I appreciate y'all's time. I appreciate y'all's energy. I appreciate y'all's love. Um, if you want to support the movement, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. You know, if you want to hit me up with a couple dollars, Cash App, $ Big Bad A on Cash App, man. But I'm about to holler at y'all, man. I think one of my babies is crying. Somebody go see what's going on. All right, peace out.